What's up, guys? Welcome back, y'all. What up, Joe? All right. First of all, like and subscribe if you guys like the video. Um, Almost at 1,000 subscribers. I can't thank my subscribers enough, man. 200, around about 220 away from 1,000. I'd love to reach that goal. That's one of my personal goals. Like I said, I can't thank you guys enough. Hope you guys enjoyed your All-Star break. I did, got some rest and stuff like that. I just got off work right now. I'm a third shifter. Uh, Make sure you have Twitter. If you don't have Twitter, you're doing it wrong. And make sure you're following at Fantasy Labs NBA. Turn the notifications on, and you'll be notified with all the news, because we need that news, man. And that's the best source, in my opinion. And I'm quite sure every seasoned DFS player will tell you that. What else? Another thing that I want to point out, we have a two-gamer today. I don't normally cover two gamers, but since I haven't did anything in quite some time, I figured I'll just go in here and just say a few things. But before you get to, being happy that NBA is back and stuff like that, take a look. And not only today, even for the foreseeable future, start taking a look at the games that are coming up the next day. Start taking a look at the games that are coming up the next day, where you could get prepared. Proper preparation. You guys know the rest. You know what I'm saying? My people know the rest. So start looking ahead. At these games, and you might see something that you want to target tomorrow, and will allow you to not go as hard as you might want. Might help you. You might not want to go as hard as you want to go to today. And before we get into DFS, I want to touch on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is his DFS site, and where you're betting the over/unders on fantasy scores. They use Fanduel as a scoring model, so they use the same scores that they score the players' performances off of Fanduel. So there you have that. But all you're doing is picking the over/under of their projected fantasy output. So, say for instance, they have 20 cards up right now, and they are projecting Bradley Beal for 48 fantasy points, Russell Westbrook for 50 fantasy points, John Morant for 40 fantasy points. All you're doing is picking the over/under on fantasy score. And they also have single stats. And with their single stats, they have points, assists, and rebounds. So if you can't, 9 times out of 10, this is available in your state. And it's especially if you can't play on sports books, the numbers are right on par with the sports books. So you can parlay up to five cards. So points, assists, and rebounds. Joe Val, they have him at 15.5 points. I like that one, and I'll get into it when I touch on these players in 1 second. What's another one? Let's go over to assists. John Morant and Russell Westbrook are fully capable of meeting these assist totals. I don't know if I'll be betting that. DeJounte Murray, that 5 assists looks good. And, then they have rebounds. So they have Valanciunas set way up there at 13 rebounds. We know he's a great rebounder. They have Russell Westbrook set at 9.5. And, so on and so forth. I do have a promo code. That my promo code will be in the description. If you sign up using my promo code, they will match your deposit up to $100. So it's like, up to $100, no slow drip. So if you deposit 100, they're going to give you 100 to play with. So there you have that. So, I'd encourage you to take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get over to some DFS and, let's hop right into it. We have 2 games. Hold up. That was that lighter, you already know. Okay, we got 2 games. So, Washington and Memphis. These teams just played recently, and it was a pretty good game. Before I get into breaking these players down, I want to say something, especially for my people on the books. The way Washington has been playing, they've been playing pretty good. Their defense stepped up a tad bit, especially for my people on the books. If you notice, they have been playing a lot. They have been winning a lot of comeback games. So for you live bettors out there and stuff like that, you probably have noticed it already, but they have been winning a lot of games on the comeback. So, for the guys that's bet the first quarter, money line, second half, all of that. So even it's a lot of bets out there. So I just wanted to point that out before I forgot. Now, on a 2-game slate like this, or any 2-game slate, you're gonna have more people in play than the usual suspects. You're gonna have more people in play. So, we'll start off with the Washington side of things since we have Russell Westbrook at the top. Now, between both sites, Fanduel and Draftkings, there's some decent price discrepancies in DraftKings' favor. So you'll get Westbrook for 10-1, and on Fanduel you'll get him for 9-8. We all know the deal with Russell Westbrook. I think he had a 58 last time these 2 teams played. Yes, he did not get a triple-double. He only had 6 rebounds, so that's something to keep in mind. But he's fairly in play. And all the big names are in play. You know what I'm saying? It's just to figure out which one of these guys we want to play and fit in our lineups. Bradley Beal, he's in play. He's 9-4 on DraftKings, and on FanDuel you'll get him for 10-5. So you'll get him on DraftKings for $1,100 cheaper. So that's something to really keep an eye out on. I don't know which one I'd rather if I was to pick either one. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, you do get a discount on Bradley Beal versus Westbrook. He didn't have the greatest game last time these 2 teams played. So Westbrook, on the other hand, he gives you a little bit of everything: peripherals, steals. He gives you a little bit of everything. That's what makes Westbrook, a nice, sexy candidate on each slate each and every day. So then you got guys like Rui Hachimura, Davies, whatever his name, Bertans. These guys, they're definitely in play, especially Davies Bertans, especially if you get hot from the 3. He does shoot a lot of threes. His last 3 games, he didn't shoot his last 2 games, he didn't shoot as much as he did like on the 27, but he basically, all he does is shoot threes. So, 5 out of 6 attempts were threes, 5 out of 6 attempts were threes, 9 out of 9 were threes, and so on and so forth. So he's a candidate, he's going to take and make threes. He's making at least 2 of them each game. So keep my people on in the sports books, betting 3-pointers and things like that, the over-unders and alternate threes and things like that. He does make at least 2 threes a game, at least for this last month he's been playing. So if he gets hot, he can get hot. He went 9 for 11 on the 17th, February 17th. So, if he does get hot and you don't have him at 4,400 at a nice price tag like that, it could be barbecued on a 2-game slate. It's really, really tricky on a 2-game slate. I'm a one lineup type of guy, but I'm probably going to end up throwing about 3 darts on each site. No cash, just straight GPPs. Then you got guys like Matthews, who I probably just won't get there, even though the price is really good. I just probably won't get there. The minutes aren't there right there for me, Then we got the center situation over here between Robin Lopez, Wagner, and Alex Lynn. I would imagine Robin Lopez get the bulk of the minute just because he's a beefier type of guy. He played 14 minutes against Joe Val, even though that Joe Val had got into some foul trouble. So Wagner, he played 11 minutes, and then you had Lynn. How many minutes did Lynn, or did he get a DNP? He played 19 minutes. So they threw these three guys at him at Jonas Valanciunas. He did get into some foul trouble. He's been battling foul trouble the last 3 games, so I won't take too much into that. But it's good luck finding which one of these centers if you decide to go to one of them. Now, on the Memphis side of things, you got Ja Morant and Valanciunas. These are the cornerstones of the team. You'll get Ja Morant for 200 more on Fanduel at 8K. Valanciunas, he's coming in on Fanduel around the same price. He's 7K. He's 7K on Fanduel and 7,100 on Draftkings. Ja Morant had a great game last time these two teams played, and I like targeting aggressive, fake decent point guards against Russell Westbrook. I don't mind targeting Russell Westbrook. He knows how valuable he is to the team. He doesn't want to get into foul trouble, so that makes him vulnerable. Ja Morant has been playing good basketball this year, so I'd love to see keep these shot attempts at least up in the 20s. He does give out assists and things like that. I love the matchup. It's a pace-up game for Memphis, even though Memphis does move at a decent pace. Kyle Anderson. You'll get Kyle Anderson on FanDuel for around the same price, I believe. So yeah, 200 more on FanDuel at 6,500. Even Kyle Anderson, Dylan Brooks, Brandon Clark, these guys aren't players. Just do you want to get to them? And how you're going to be able to pay up, and who you're trying to pay up for. Brandon Clark is in a weird spot for me. I just don't know if I'll be able to get that to him at that 5,200 price tag. I just don't know. I haven't been beginning. You know what? I'm going to get to him because I'm running multiple lineups. But he might be in one. He's 6,200 on FanDuel. He might be in one. Like I said, these teams did just play, so he did get some additional run, especially in the absence of Joe Val, where Joe Val got in foul trouble. He played 34 minutes, took 9 shots, 14 and 5. And you got these Memphis, they play a lot of guards. Grayson Allen is still out for this one, so, then you got Justice Winslow back. Xavier Tillman, I just can't get there. He could be in play, but I just can't get there. But they do give these guards minutes. Desmond Bain, Melton, and Winslow. And then somehow Tyus Jones, he gets in there and gets minutes here and there. So the person who you'll get somebody, the person who does the most with their minutes is DeAnthony Melton. So he had almost 40 fantasy points last game. Last time these teams played, he does have upside. At 4,600, I don't mind the price tag. On FanDuel, you'll get D'Anthony Melton for, oh, he's a 2. He's at the 2 guard. He's someone I don't mind taking a stab at if I have to, but you're going to get him on FanDuel for $6K. So you'll get him for $1,400 cheaper on DraftKings. So if you're looking, of course, he's going to be pretty high owned, and that's the catch. You'll get him a little high owned on FanDuel, on DraftKings at that 4,600 price tag. He's point guard and shoot guard eligible, but on FanDuel, you'll get, his ownership won't be as high as it is on DraftKings, as it will be on DraftKings tonight in this pace-up matchup. Winslow is a guy that I want to talk about for a second. He played 24 minutes his last time out. Since he's been back, he's played 2, 4, 6 games. Then we just had a week off. Don't be surprised if he gets extra minutes and extra run. I don't know where, though. 24 seems pretty decent right there. 24 does seem pretty decent. You'll get him for $3,900 on DraftKings and $4,800. So you'll get him for $900 more on FanDuel. They want him to run that second unit. Point forward type of guy. So keep that in mind. And that's about it. That's about it. Back to Jovel, though. He's been getting into some foul trouble lately. And I've been riding with him because I know he will Hulk smash. He can break the slate. He can give you, 15 and 15, a 20 and 15, a 20 and 20. And he can give it to you in a hurry. So, he's one of my favorite plays, especially at his price tag. Moving over to the next game, the last game. Last game, whatever you want to call it. These games will be kind of like simultaneously. They're only 30 minutes apart. We got a late start, which is okay. San Antonio and Dallas. It's going to be a crazy type of game right now because San Antonio has been battling with injuries, and now everybody's healthy, and now it's time to see what Popovich wants to bring to the table. Starting off with Dallas side, Luka Doncic is in play. We know this. And look at here. FanDuel always moving some shit around. So they got Luka Doncic at small forward today at $11K. He's in play every single day. Do you want to get to him or not? Kristaps Porzingis, $8,600 price similarly on FanDuel. He's priced at $8,300, only a $300 difference. He hasn't been flashing the big time upside that we want. He did once or twice, but we really want that. You know what I'm saying? And at that price tag, I'm looking for at least 50. You know what I'm saying? And in the last month or two, he's only gave us 50 probably once or twice. And that's where I really side with him. You know what I'm saying? Especially that game where Luka Doncic didn't play. I forgot what game that was. I was really high on him, and he disappointed me. Jalen Brunson, $5,700. Here's a guy that comes in and does, he does very well each and every day. You'll get him on FanDuel for $5,400. Price similarly, only a $300 difference. So Jalen Brunson is in play. He'll be a cheaper option if you decide to go there. And on DraftKings, he's point guard and shoot guard eligible. Josh Richardson is an interesting play because the minutes are there for him. He's gonna get his 30 minutes, or depending on how the game flow is, But for the most part, he's going to get 30 or close to it. He's getting decent usage. You know what I'm saying? If he can get hot, then because he hasn't been playing up to par either, and he's probably like the third or fourth option on this team right now. So it's kind of hard. So but he's in play. 4,900 on DraftKings. Then you got Tim Hardaway Jr. He's been coming off the bench lately. All he does is really shoot the ball. His peripherals are not strong like that. The minutes, they're there for him, though. They're definitely there. But, it's just an iffy play for me. He's going to shoot the ball. Probably just about it. Stumbling through a few rebounds. Then you got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's just he plays more minutes than probably the second or third most minutes on the team, and he really doesn't do much with them, man. He's just out there for a long time for nothing. Nah, but he probably has some solid defense. But like I say, these teams, they are healthy, and they're going to be spreading these minutes out. Maxi Kleber will be getting minutes. Boban probably won't be getting minutes, you know what I'm saying? So those guys, I probably won't be able to get to them like no Maxi Kleber or anything like that. On the San Antonio side of things, though, it's going to be interesting to see how Popovich is going to run this. They got fully healthy. DeMar DeRozan coming in at 8K. On FanDuel, you'll get DeMar DeRozan for 8,600. That's 600 more. Is he in play? Yes, he's in play. I don't like the pace of this game, even though San Antonio's playing a tad bit faster than they usually play. But I don't really too much like the pace of this game. But the usual suspects, they still going to get their usage. On the other hand, DeMar DeRozan has changed his game up this year, and that's a good thing. He stepped up his peripherals, the rebounds, the assists. He's getting a lot, a few double-doubles, if not close to it. And that's awesome, you know what I'm saying? So he's at 8K, and the attempts is there, So it's going to be interesting. He's in play. Then you got DeJounte Murray, 7,500 on DraftKings. I believe he's 81 on FanDuel. 85 on FanDuel. So you'll get him 1,000 cheaper on FanDuel, on DraftKings. And 7,500, I think is fair. It's fair for him. He has 40-point upside, so that's what we like. He does a little bit of everything, long arms and get steals and things like that. So I don't mind that play. Then you got guys like Jakob Poeltl and Marcus Aldridge. We don't know which one of these guys are going to start. LaMarcus Aldridge is 5,500 on both sites. Jakob Poeltl is 6K on DraftKings and 6,500 on FanDuel. I just don't know which one of these guys going to start. LaMarcus Aldridge has been playing like garbage, but that price is just so enticing. But he's just been playing like total absurd garbage. He's had some time off, so he was rested when he came back, so he should be even more rested. But I just don't know if I'll be able to get there. Keldon Johnson just came back. He played a couple games, and he should be back in full swing. He played limited minutes in those couple games. He should be back in full swing, and at 5,100, I'm quite sure the minutes should be there for him to get normal regular minutes. You'll get him for 700 more on FanDuel. He's in play. For sure he's in play. Derek White, this will be his first game back since in nearly a month. We know what he can do. He can really, really get hot. So at 5K and on FanDuel at 5,600, I don't know what his minutes going to be like since this is his first game back. It was COVID protocol, so I'm guessing his conditioning is cool. So, it's going to be like a guessing game with the minutes. But I'm going to have some stab. I'm going to take a stab at them because I'm going to play 3 lineups here and 3 lineups there on Fanduel and Draftkings. And then Lonnie Walkers and Rudy Gays and Patty Mills, I can't rule them out because of this condensed slate, but they healthy, man. But, I guess all I can say right now is be safe in those streets. Trey Lyles have been playing a nice, decent amount of minutes. I was riding him. He was doing very well. I don't even know if he's going to start. I don't know nothing. So keep an eye out on these starting lineups, things like that. Keep an eye on these starting lineups. Looking at this San Antonio team, they didn't got deep. They didn't got deep. For San Antonio standards, they looking pretty good as of right now. They need to just get it together. And I think that'll just about do it, man. It's only 2 games. Listen, if you're not feeling the games, don't go all off into it. Like I said, look ahead to tomorrow. Get some early research in. And be ready. You know what I'm saying? My people who play in the sports book, be ready. Fantasy people, be ready. My prize pick people, be ready. Keep an eye out on Twitter because a lot of news is going to come out for tomorrow. It's going to come out today. I think we got 11 games tomorrow. It's going to be lit. With that being said, peace out, guys.